Greetings and welcome back Fluent Vibes with Mahi. In today's lecture, I'll talk about the tips how can we become fluent in an English language. There are a lot of people used to complain about like we don't know how to fluency and we are struggling, we are doing really hard work to become fluent, but still with a lot of hard work we are still at nowhere. So my suggestions, my tips to all of them is that don't study grammar too much. Study correct material, because lots of people used to say to me like we are learning grammar from couple of years, from umpteen years, but still when it comes to speaking, we do face hurdles, we do face obstacles, and we just stuck at the middle of a conversation to having a colleague and a friend. So my suggestion and my tip is to them, my tips for all those people who are learning grammar from couple of years but is still facing a problem while having a conversation is that please don't study grammar too much. I knew it, grammar is playing a vital role when it comes to speaking, but if you're not implementing, if you're not putting into your actions, so the thing will be still remains at that level if you're not implementing it, if you're not putting into actions. Because lots of people got scared when it comes to speaking. If I do make a mistake, what other people will think about myself? So let them think away, okay? Work on yourself and try to put into actions. Try to implement your speaking. Try to implement your grammar into your speaking English language or speaking skills. Number 7 is the best way to learn a language is practice. The proverb is quite more famous that practice makes a man perfect. So practice is the only way whom you can attain a language, by which you can attain a skill. Practice is the only way to improve your communication skills, to become fluent in any sort of language, no matter what. Either it's English, it's a French, it's a British accent, etc. In every accent, in every language, you can master until or unless you're not putting into practice. Number 8, watch movies in English, listen to others as much possible as you can. You see, when you're gonna watch movies in an English language, so try to mimic the way they are pronouncing the words. Try to mimic the accent, try to mimic the way they are using the sentences and uttering the words and using the words into a conversation, and listen to them as much possible as you can, because in the communication skills listening is playing a vital role to make you a great speaker. As much great you're at listening, you will become fantastic at speaking skills. Number 9, listen to yourself and get feedback from native speakers. First of all, I already told you that you had a great opportunity of a cell phone. So try to record yourself while you're having a conversation, while you're talking into an English language, and get feedback from the native speakers, because native speakers official language is an English language, okay? So if you got feedback from them, it will be quite more helpful, and it will be more authentic and reliable for you to improve, to get in the way of improvement. Number 10, keep a journal to talk about your daily activities. Actually, try to make a separate or keep a separate journal, okay? From dawn to dusk, you have to write each and every sort of leisure activity, each and every sort of activity that you had done from morning to till the evening. Others related to home chores, others related to education, others related to your studies, planning, strategies, etc. Okay, in this way you will also be in the face or in the way of fluency. Immerse yourself in English language news. Okay, try to watch English language news, podcast, videos, like try to watch BBC News, and even to get some fluency, not fluency, but some vocabularies and the way they are using or even speaking. Listen to anything and everything in an English language, okay? So this is the really best and a fantastic way. You see, when you're going to watch any your favorite serial, any movie, any song, instead of watching into your mother tongue, try to watch into an English language, and this is quite more helpful. And this last one tip is set goals to learn English by yourself. at the morning time or in a separate journal or in a book, try to write the goals. Okay, this day I had to learn vocabulary, and day after day I will learn about some contractions, some structures which are quite more helpful when I am going to have a conversation. And reflect on your conversation, okay, and listen and read, record yourself, and these all our tips are quite more helpful to attain a fluency, to be a great speaker. I knew it, going for an accent is quite more fantastic feeling, or even a more fantastic thing. But actually, it's been happening from a decades where people are falling for it or going for it to learning an standard accent like British, American, etc. But I think that's quite more helpful if you had your own accent and you improved by having your own accent. Okay. So at the last, I would like to say is never live your life in the past. Enjoy every day as if it were your last. Live for today, not tomorrow. Get up, get out, and start living. So at the last, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Fluent Voice with Mai. Goodbye.